And please welcome your next fighter making the walk to the cage, Rian O'Flaherty! Ladies and gentlemen, this next bout of the evening takes place over 3 rounds for the Cage Legacy Vacant Welterweight Championship. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. Representing CMAC, he brings into this cage a record of 3 wins and 4 defeats. Give it up for Nick Rebreanu! Standing across the cage, his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, representing SBG, with a record of 5 wins and 2 defeats, Rian O'Flaherty! Your referee when the action begins, Mr. Gary Morris.
Ladies and gentlemen, our first title bout of the night is for the vacant amateur welterweight title. Rian O'Flaherty is fired up. Nick Rebreanu, very dangerous southpaw, and these guys are slamming and banging right from the get-go. O'Flaherty trying to get on the takedown. Has the hands connected, trying to get on that single paw.
Yeah, he's really aggressive here from the start, and I wasn't expecting anything less with how they squared off in that cage while I was doing the announcements.
O'Flaherty riding high on the confidence of a 2-fight win streak. He is, of course, the former Cage Legacy welterweight champion. Really seems to have hit a purple patch in his amateur career. I think might be a little bit of a cut over his eyebrow.
Driving so aggressive, yeah, I can see the blood is spraying or is rubbing across the body of Nick Rebreanu.
Smearing, if you will.
Smearing, Phil.
But this is a real hallmark of Rian's fighting style, just relentless, almost.
Just a powerful athleticism.
Yeah.
Look, thinking back to that amazing guillotine escape when he lost his title here to Alex Fagan.
Yeah.
A barn burner of a fight, but he backflipped his way out of a guillotine, which is just one of the most bizarre, impressive things I've ever seen from an athletic perspective in a mixed martial arts setting.
And people might think that this kind of pace is not sustainable. If we've seen anything from Rian O'Flaherty, yes,
he'll do this till next weekend if he needs to.
Trying to get in on that takedown. And
he's doing a good job, but I like what Rebreanu is doing. He's just peppering away with those shots. Rebreanu does his best work in the Muay Thai exchanges. His body shots and his teeps in particular are beautiful. Leg kicks in it as well. He's not going to get the window to do that tonight, so this is a great test to see what he can offer in positions like this.
But he's doing a good job of landing these little pot shots onto the ears, disrupting even incrementally the equilibrium of O'Flaherty.
Yeah, he had a fight against a very similar opponent in his last fight, and that was against a teammate of Rian O'Flaherty when he fought Abdul Malik Zubayrayev, and he lost that one by rear naked choke. Zubayrayev brings this kind of heat and pressure, and so this is something he's faced before, and he'll know that he's coming in against it again, so I'm interested to see the improvements he's made. Look at that.
Just relentlessness, dogged determination from Rian O'Flaherty.
It was about a 550 for the green third, and he eventually got there, and he's looking to Khabib over the legs, but scrambling here from his opponent. Rebreanu needs to be a little more urgent. He's not getting the space to do it.
Oh, beautiful work.
We just had 2.5 minutes of Rian O'Flaherty emptying the tank on Rebreanu, and now he's landed on his back.
And with 30 seconds left in the round, if Nick can land some seriously telling offensive shots, he could even stay in the round.
Yes, absolutely, yeah, some huge ones. They've got to be impactful. 10 seconds left to go. I don't think he's going to get the window to do it, but an interesting turn of events. We're going to see if O'Flaherty can keep up that intensity like we said he would.
Figuratively and literally an interesting turn of events, my friend. But yes, round one in the books, 1 of 3 for the vacant Cage Legacy Amateur Welterweight title. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back in the room. Second round here. Rian O'Flaherty with that dogged determination. There is no quit, slow or stall in this young man.
And just closes that space to take it away from the excellent striker Rebreanu.
And they're right back on it. Just again, dogged relentlessness. You get the feeling that if the cage wasn't there, O'Flaherty would run to his opponent for as long as you would let him.
He'd bring him home to see his ma. Big shots again. I'm loving those from Nick Rebreanu. Excellent work.
And the placement of them is perfect, right on the ear.
Yeah, he's keeping a nice wide base and just being vicious in his shots here.
And pushing the head down as well. This is just real technical.
Just making his opponent pay for diving in so low on these takedown attempts. And you know what? He's doing very well here. This is a different style of fighter I'm seeing from the Nick Rebreanu that I've seen before.
Is Nick potentially winning the fight on from the uninitiated would think aesthetically it's a defensive position?
It's a closer one. And Rian O'Flaherty, I'm loving how he's linking and chaining everything together too.
Well, we know just how relentless he is. Like,
Still going. We can see him looking for the ankle pick, switching to the other leg. When they break, he's swinging shots.
Cardio for days, Paul Brown.
So impressed with both these guys in this fight, I have to say.
Has to be smart with the shot selection here. Hitting the point of the ear. Any glove hitting the point of the ear is perfectly legal. That's a good shot.
Yeah, the legal area for the headshots, the back of the head, guys. If you think about the old B.A. Baracus Mohawk, where it comes up in a straight line across the top of the head and then down at the bottom, it just splays out right and left. That's the legal area. And if a part of your hand hits a part of their ear, you're generally in a legal place.
Yeah, you're gold, Yes, you have to give... These are really well-selected shots. Again, with that figure 4 Kimura grip. If he can use that to separate, but again, like a dog with a bone. O'Flaherty cannot be denied.
Just a drive in this performance. Look at that, no separation. Doesn't even take a moment to reset, just keeps going.
One of the most finely conditioned, combative athletes in amateur sports on this island. Tried to drop down.
But again, with 30 seconds left to go in the round.
Exactly. Can he do enough to steal the round, potentially?
If Rebreanu can just land some damage.
What would be interesting to see would be the metric of shots landed from both fighters, because even though Nick has been what you would assume aesthetically in a defensive position, he has landed the greater number of strikes.
More, and especially in this round, I think this could be a very close fight.
Yeah.
This is impressive work from both guys. The pace has not slowed an iota.
This is fantastic. Keith Keogh's a hell of a corner man. Just grabs his man, throws him in the corner.
He just sprung to his feet as well. Let's go. Ran back to the corner. Look, he's bouncing.
Here we go, Paul. Third and final round. The fight is so finely balanced, finely poised, right on a knife edge. Lovely catch there from Gary Morris.
That was impressive, wasn't it? The gum shield came flying in over the top.
Here we go. We know that takedown is inevitably coming from Rian. He's going to land a couple of shots, change levels going to the takedown, but oh, flipping the script right here is Nick.
Nick's in a body lock.
It's almost as if Nick is saying to Rian, it's like, okay, I can play your game not just defensively but offensively, proving without doubt that he deserves to be in this title fight.
Yeah, Flaherty waded forward and Rebreanu was quick to change levels and connect to the body, and he's making the fight ugly now for his opponent. This really is a war of attrition.
I'll tell you what, Keith Keogh is now in the conversation for one of the loudest corner men. Chris Fields, Pat McAllister, you have company, boys.
Yeah. I was thinking Chris Fields when you were halfway through the sentence.
Separation here, lovely uppercut there from O'Flaherty.
He rolled the shoulder beautifully, Rebreanu.
Crashing right into one another yet again.
Shoulder bump from Rebreanu, Conor McGregor style. Need to get a body. Muay Thai clinch is his game, and he's not in a clinch per se around the neck, but he's using the body lock to get the knees off.
Paul, I'm going to throw something out right now at 1 minute 30 seconds of the fight. You have three judges. Now, depending on how the judges have seen this, depending on where they're placed, we could be looking at them essentially three different fights.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. The last two rounds in particular have been ridiculously close.
Yeah.
For me, it was one apiece coming into the third.
I agree.
And Rebreanu could just shave this one. We got time left to go. I think it's so close that a couple of really heavy impactful shots from either side might be enough to swing this round and indeed then the fight. But
in order to
we're just guessing, aren't we?
In order to land those telling shots, you're going to have to separate and throw caution to the wind.
Yeah, he's digging those knees to the body, but I'd like to see something to the head.
It's going to have to be calculated risk, high reward, and it could end up with one of these incredible fighters walking away with the amateur welterweight title.
The title is definitely up for grabs for me in this last 45.
Big shots from Rian. We just got sprayed with sweat there.
Rebreanu has really implemented his wrestling in this round, but as we said, he hasn't dropped enough damaging blows to go with it. But
30 seconds to go.
Gary on the inside there, beautiful work of Flaherty.
That could be it. That could be the most significant moment of this round.
The shoulder crush here from Rebreanu is good because he's not allowed O'Flaherty the chance to follow it up with shots, but he might get the window now. Peels away.
Big shots from O'Flaherty.
I don't think any of them landed. There's one, left hand lands on the chin. Woo! He's going for that single. I would have traded there, to be honest, because it's so close. It's worth the gamble.
Scores a takedown in the final stances.
Whoa.
Wow. What a fight. That will go down in history as one of the best fights in the history of Cage Legacy. What a fight. We have nothing left to do but throw it up to our judges for the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you've got a drink in your hand, raise it to both of these fighters. What a knock! After 3 rounds in this welterweight title fight, we go to your judges' scorecards for decision. Judge number 1 has scored the bout 30-27 Rebreanu. Judge number 2 has scored the bout 29-28 O'Flaherty. And judge number 3 has scored this bout 30-27 for your winner by split decision, and now the Cage Legacy welterweight champion, Nick Rebreanu!
The sun goes down, he takes the day, but I'm grown. And in your way, in this blue shade, my tears dry on their own. He walks away, the sun goes down, he takes the day, but I'm grown. And in your way, in this blue shade, my tears dry on their own.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here with the new Cage Legacy welterweight champion, Nick Rebreanu. How's that belt feel?
It feels very good. I've had a tough year. I lost 3 fights in a row, and I decided to get my shit together, train hard, and now it's paid off.
We saw a lot, I'm saying it on commentary, we saw a lot of new weapons in your arsenal this evening, especially with your back against the fence. In comparison to that last fight, I saw a huge improvement and a step up in levels in what you could do here in the cage. How do you feel about the overall performance?
I feel like my performance could be better, especially in the striking. But his pressure with the grappling is very heavy, and I have to be very aware. I want to thank everyone from my team, because they had a lot of patience with me, and they stuck with me through thick and thin. And they taught me what I know today. I'd be none without them. So I want to thank them all.
You're back on top now. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner and your new champ, Nick Rebreanu.